Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back to LDTV. I'm your host. You will become lucid because I believe you will. I just woke up, so let's do this. Our topic today is method and technique. This can get a little hairy, so what I'm going to do is split it up in 4 sections. This intro, the dialed technique, which we'll go over, the wild technique, which we'll go over, and an outro, which is, probably my usual. I hope this will kind of simplify things and make things a little easier to digest, because a lot of the stuff out there is a bit technical. It can get a little tough to work with, because people tend to get wrapped up in their own lingo and their respective the blogs and such have a respective lingo, and that's their thing. I'm gonna really try to get it on everyone's level. So let's go. Dialed stands for dream-induced lucid dream. This is when lucidity comes from something in your dream, whether it be an accidental RC, you look at your hands and they're crazy looking, or a dream character, or just something that strikes you as odd and you're like, hey, I'm dreaming. That happens sometimes. There are techniques that can induce dialed, mild, for example, or mnemonically induced lucid dream, as brought to us by Stephen LaBerge, author of such great literature as Exploring the World of Lucid Dreaming, and he's the foremost researcher on the subject of lucid dreams. Mild is the most commonly suggested induction for a lucid dream because the success rate is so high and it's so simple. It's like pretty easy to do. Step 1, go to bed. Step 2, wake up. This can be optional. Depending on you as a lucid dreamer, this can be optional. I'd suggest doing this. It's called a wake back to bed, and you go to bed and you wake up about 2 hours before you have to be awake, before you have to go start being a person. Set an alarm for around 6. The suggested times are around between 4 and 6. It has a lot to do with like REM cycles, and I'll do a video on that later. But for now, you just need to know that you're going to bed and you're waking up. Step 3, close your eyes and picture yourself in a dream. I usually use my last dream, the last dream that I can recall dreaming, right? Because that's pretty basic. Step 4, you repeat a mantra, something that reminds you of your intent. Things like, I will become lucid, or I will have a lucid dream, or I am dreaming, or I am awake. Something that just reminds you that you are intending to have a lucid dream, something that really puts that intention out there and into your subconscious. Step 5, continue to repeat this dream over and over your head, and continue to repeat your mantra, but at the same time change the dream just a little bit, just a smidge, and you're no longer repeating that dream in your head, you're repeating yourself becoming lucid in that dream. So you're imagining yourself doing a reality check in this dream, or you're imagining what you might do when you become lucid in this dream that you've been going over in your noggin. Step 6, repeat this until you're asleep. Just repeat it until you pass out. A lot of people will say, just repeat it until you have your intention fully set in your subconscious. I don't know when that is. So just do it till you fall asleep. Simple enough. This is the only dialed technique I'll be going over in this video, but if you have a suggestion, if you want me to do whatever you find out on the internets, yeah, I'll totally go over it and make it more digestible, more simpler. And yeah, just leave a comment and PM me, and I'll do a video. Alright. Wild, or wake-induced lucid dream, is when you pass from a waking state to a dream state without all that pesky little sleep in between. Instead of sleep, you get sleep paralysis. This is basically what it sounds like. You can't move your body. Your body is asleep, and you aren't moving it. It's kind of a big subject, sleep paralysis, so I'm not going to talk about it in this video much, but I will do a video next week on that very subject and how to deal with it. There's both a wild technique and a wild method, and that's what I'm going over right now. So now that we had a little vocabulary class, let's get into the steps. Step 1, go to sleep. Step 2, wake up. Again, optional. I don't do that, and some people don't have to. I'd suggest going ahead and doing it for the first couple weeks. That you're into wilding. Go ahead and do a wake back to bed. It'll make your life a little easier. Step 3, lay still and don't move. Just lay perfectly still and don't move a muscle. If you're going to want to, don't, because your body will be like twitchy twitchy, and you'll be like, no, I don't want to. No, you're going to have like itches, and you're gonna twitch, but just don't acknowledge it. Just don't think about it. Keep in your head, don't think about your body. Just lay still. Step 4, keep your brain active. Count. Think about confrontations of your day. Think about anything. Keep stuff going on in your head. It'll make it a lot easier for you. Step 5, sleep paralysis. After a while of laying in bed and not moving, your body's gonna stop doing stuff. It's just gonna say, okay, well, everything's sleepy now, let's shut down. Because I'm gonna wait to tell you why in the next video, because it's big. So just know that you'll be laying in bed and thinking about counting sheep and keeping your brain active, and your body's gonna stop moving. You're gonna feel tingling sensations, or a falling sensation, or a swinging sensation, or my sister's name is Aura. What was I gonna say? Warming, cooling sensation. Like there's gonna be some stuff happening. But just chill out, relax, breathe, keep focusing on your noggin, and you'll get through it. And by the end you'll be paralyzed. And that's a goal. You're going for, like, that's not a goal, I guess. Your goal is a lucid dream. But a milestone to that goal is sleep paralysis. Step 6, hypnagogic imagery. Hypnagogic imagery is like the blobs you see behind your eyes when you're going to sleep sometimes. It's like stare into the sun, right? And then close your eyes. And that's what hypnagogic imagery will look like. It's like blobs and shapes and just the random crap that kind of floats behind your eyes when you're going to sleep. It can sometimes be flashing lights, or spheres, or just crap that happens behind your eyes. It's any imagery that you see behind your eyes, basically. It's just all that crap. Hypnagogic just means before sleep. So it's your before sleep imagery, I guess. Step 7, hallucinations. After a while of being in this state of hypnagogic imagery, your hypnagogic images will turn into full-blown hallucinations. You're going to have faces, and you're going to have people occasionally, and it's usually people you know. You're going to have people talking, so you'll be laying there, and your eyes will be closed, and all of a sudden, Jim Bob, we got to get to the lake, and you'll be like, whoa, what was that? And that's just stuff that you're hearing. It's auditory hallucinations, and it happens. You're going to see scenery sometimes, and that's fun. And you'll feel body stuff. You're like, you might feel pressure on your chest. You might feel tingling places. You might I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that can happen. It depends on who you are as a lucid dreamer, your hallucinations. One thing you need to know, don't freak out. Don't be scared. Like, it happens, and it's what you're going for. That's your dream making itself a dream. So just enjoy, sit back, watch your pretty pictures, or if you want, you can actively take part and try to create a hallucination. You can be like, I want to think about that girl from the coffee shop, and then, you know, girl from the coffee shop's in front of you. I mean, you can be like, now naked, but no, you're not going to do that because that's immoral. Step 8. After these hallucinations, it's hard to explain. Step 8 is you're just going to kind of pop into your dream, or fall into your dream sometimes. You'll feel like a falling sensation, and then boom, dream. Or a swinging, you're going to swing into your dream. It's very specific to who you are. For me, I just kind of step into it. After a long, wild session, I'll see my dream scenery, and I'll just kind of walk through into it, like stroll. I don't feel like legs move or anything, I just kind of hover into my dream body. It's really weird, and it sounds very, like, esoteric and stupid, but yeah, you're just kind of going to pop into it. It's going to be like, I'm laying in bed, and now I'm in a gym. Actually, that was one of my wild experiences. I was laying in bed, and I heard, you know, the voices, and I saw the lights, and the flashing, and the people, and then all of a sudden, I'm in a gym. I was in a gym, and I was laying flat on my back, and I was doing a bench press, and the second I became lucid, the second I stepped into that dream, I dropped the bars, and I just hit myself in the face, and I woke up. That'll happen your first couple times. You'll just, boom. I stepped in front of a car once, walked into my dream, stepped off a curb, straight into a car, got hit, and died. And if you die in your dreams, you do die for real, so I'm dead right now. I just want to cover that. I'm a ghost of lucid dreamers past, and it's... No, if you get hit by a car in your dream, you won't die for real. I just want to cover that, because I've heard that, and it's stupid. People watch, like, Inception, and they're like, yo, die! You're gonna die! You're not gonna die. You're fine. But yeah, you will probably wake yourself up the first couple times. It happens. Don't worry about it. It's a skill. Wild's, like, both easier than dialed and harder than dialed. It's easier because it's just you lay in bed and you don't move. Like, that's really pretty easy. It's not that easy, but it sounds really easy. And it's harder because you have to deal with a lot of crap. What are you gonna do? Alright, that's what I got for you guys today. Comment, like, and subscribe. Click that subscribe button at my channel in the description, or just click on my name. You will become lucid below this video. DM me with your suggestions for future videos, or leave a comment down below. As always, I am You Will Become Lucid, because I believe you will. And I will talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, later. A peace.